Rachael Esteves, Sabrina Borja, Megan Volsteadt, Susanna Wusstig, and Regina Oliva make up the award-winning all-female band, The Dolls. From hip-hop to reggae, the girls cross all genres with the original music they've produced on 2 albums. While they aren't native speakers, the Dolls are taking back the language of their land and owning it. Drummer Regina and guitarist-writer Rachael explain where it began.
Fest Pack was like the little tipper.
We were so glad that that came, and we had an island in the sea, which was the first time we incorporated like actual Chamorro lyrics. Hagu dangwahu gi islagi halam tasi, right? We have that lyric. I can say that maybe about 9-10 different ways.
There are challenges with writing when you don't speak the language, but the one line is an important springboard.
Everybody had different translations that all meant the same thing. So being the writer, and I really think about that, like how you can interpret Chamorro, how you can write it in different ways, but you can pull away that meaning by, number one, how the music sounds, number two, the other words surrounding it, you know, the feeling of the song. You don't see that with a lot of modern bands, especially because you think Chamorro music needs to be country or like a cover of something else. But why can't you incorporate like your music? Savage K Conception, he taught me that, I would say, my old band member. So God rest his soul, but he was probably one of the first guys I remember just putting in little lyrics.
From a lyric to a song, the Dolls went head-on into Chamorro songwriting with Paluma.
The whole cultural movement was really starting to happen. The plebiscite thing happened, the Dave Davis case, all these things were really happening where if you were Chamorro, you could feel it in the ground. You could feel the energy just like saying like, oh, I know what it is to be Chamorro now. I wanted to write a song that embodied that, but I knew that English was like, it wasn't gonna cut it. It wasn't gonna say the words I wanted to say. So with the help of Senat Greg Eckley, a good friend of mine, the Chamorro teacher down at Southern High, he sat down and he helped me translate my kindergarten Chamorro, which is what everyone says I have, into something just, into the song it turned into today.
The Dolls were nervous about the song since it wasn't written in the literal way most Chamorro songs are written, but the girls still wanted a throwback feel for their first full Chamorro entry.
I really wanted to incorporate something that's very classic, that you think is a very timeless beat, which is like a bossa nova beat. It's like my favorite. So you have the boom, 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 you know, like that very soft, low style.
So the Manamka would dig it. The Manamka would dig it. That was the thing that, yeah, that kind of feeling.
When the opportunity came to visit the CNMI with Docomo's One Marianas tour, the Dolls were nervous to debut the song to native speakers.
I would say that, I don't know, they liked it, they cheered, I guess. It was pretty warm. Saipan was the first test, Rhoda was the...
I think they were just mainly happy that they saw talent doing something.
Yeah,
you know,
young Chamorro girls moving about, I guess. Or maybe the fact that kids from Guam weren't just gonna be these Americano Poaso kids anymore. We're not gonna try to be anything we weren't. We were just gonna be what we were. And I guess that's who we are.
Being in the CNMI was another awakening for the girls. They were able to see the values that were once the norm in Guam, like respecting elders. They connected with the land and the spirits and even teared when touching the giant laddies at Tinian's House of Taga, and that helped polish Paluma.
We were going around the island. We got to see like this little area on the side of the road that, we decided just to get down, just to take pictures, and it was like, oh, we had to catch our flight in like 2 hours. So we were like peering over, just looking out and into the beautiful island's just crest, and you could see all the trees, and you could hear just like the sound of birds, like
that's what you hear in the
different kinds of birds. And then, yeah, we're just like, you hear that? We were getting so excited, and that's what, I guess, you manifested that. You took that home.
Yeah. If you hear the track, you'll hear the birds in the background. You'll hear the kind of the energy. You know what I mean? Yeah, the bird. We recorded the birds. I took my phone. It was low quality, but it didn't really matter. And I took my phone and I just kind of did that. And I was like, Reg, you remember that? That overlook on the side? Because we had just finished like shooting. Like we went to go look at watch a bunch of birds. The idea of the bird, it became more than just the song that we wrote. It became like, I don't know, it was powerful, the idea of Paluma after that. After seeing the way that birds are everywhere in Tinian, Saipan, and Rhoda, and here they're so hard to find because of the brown tree snake, and that's because of all the colonization, all of that stuff. So I guess it kind of made the passion grow even more, you could say.
The girls came back to Guam refreshed and even more connected to the island. Now they're working on a third album with the song Sumagazu.
It's like I stay. The actual line is Sumagazu put Hagu, I stay for you. So it's a story. It's funny because like Paluma would fit more into a little bit more of the classic Chamorro style of writing and speaking, but Sumagazu for sure it's a doll song. The lyrics are, you know, if you translate it directly into English, it would sound like a doll song. So speaking it in Chamorro, it's still a doll song, I would say. We didn't take any, I guess we took all liberties actually to say this is our language, this is the language of my people, and we could use it any way we want.
Incorporating Chamorro, music shows the dolls will continue to evolve the way they need to, and the new musical edition isn't a passing phase.
It's not a novelty.
It's us. It's
us.
We're Chamorro. We're from Guam. This is music. This is the future of Chamorro music. When you think of Chamorro music, are you really just gonna think of your grandparents' music? You look at Mariana's homegrown. Look at what they did. Were they just gonna stick, to the same old stuff, or were they gonna do the music of the time in any style the style that they wanted to do? Now it's classic, Whether our music is tanked and no one likes it and they think it's ridiculous, or it becomes a classic, either way, it's a footprint in history, in Guam history. And I guess, you think about it, right? We're a matrilineal society. It's women rule here. Women rule in the Marianas. That's how it's supposed to be. And female empowerment through music is something that the dolls promote. That's our main goal, no matter what we do. So it's only natural that we perpetuate our culture through music. It's our job.